Let's take a look at the points in the upper right. We have 340, they have 167, so really paying for their inability to make it onto this island. And I see this Pack 40 really out in the open, kind of just chilling on the beach. And I'm not sure how much you like chilling on the beach, but if you're an AT gun, you should not enjoy it, because one shot takes those 2 soldiers out, and the second shot looks like it's going to come boom, no more Pack 40. And so, having learned my lesson, I'm going to move my ZIS-2, so the same thing does not happen to me. I'm not quite as exposed as he was, but a non-moving AT gun is a dead AT gun. Like I said, immobility is death, which is why wheelchairs are death machines. And Panzerwerfer just killed like a ton of Allied infantry on the left. Panzerwerfer being a German artillery piece that fires a lot of rockets. There's might see it in the foreground or the background. That's the distance. I don't know. That's Panzerwerfer firing its second volley. It's a rocket launcher mounted on the back of a half-track, and those do huge amounts of damage, but they take quite a while to reload. And I really don't know why the enemy has driven up his Panzerwerfer so close, and he's even driving it in. Maybe he's trying to do some sort of jihad thing. That's really not the best bang for your buck, man. Whoop, that was an artillery shell shooting at where my AT gun used to be. You see, you move or you die. Like a shark. If a shark stops moving, I think it can't breathe or something. I don't know. No one's ever really explained things about sharks to me, and I don't watch Shark Week on Discovery Channel. Anyways, that Hetzer finally gets knocked out. T-34 just got tired of looking at it, so shot right through the hole. And I don't know why he drove his Panzerwerfer up so close. There's no reason to. It's artillery, and I don't really recommend Panzerwerfers. They're nice for blowing huge amounts of things up, but in general they're pretty expensive for what they do, just like all really heavy artillery. So if you do get one, don't waste it. I set my ZIS-2 up in a crater, by the way. Crater, pretty good place for pretty much anything. It's very safe in a crater. The moon is one of the safest places on Earth, you know, because there's so many craters. Anyways, I am repairing my T-26 eventually, and so I buy some tank crewmen to send them there in anticipation of when they'll be repaired. So but I don't want to wait for the T-26 to be repaired, so in order to push over on the right, I have bought a T-34-57. I really like the T-34-57 because it's got a very nice camouflage. But my original mission of pushing forward has been sidetracked temporarily as a mission to kill that artillery piece, the SIG. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's not even called a SIG. But I'm basically driving into max range, aiming, and firing. And boom! There goes all the people crewing it. The thing is still alive, but unfortunately, with no crewmen, it's not going to really pop up on the map. And I'm shooting blind, so I stop shooting it. I send one of my tank crewmen to get on top of the tank to crew the machine gun on top, but it will later turn out that there's no machine gun on top. I was mistaken. That's one of the downsides to this T-34. It's a pretty nice T-34. Got a good gun, got some good armor, got a good engine. And like I said, got some fantastic camouflage, but it is missing the gun on top, and I really like the gun on top, so if you have the extra people to crew the gun on top, consider getting a better tank. But there's that Panzer II. I told you we would meet again, so I'm like, hey, something to kill with my thing. But then I see the Hetzer, so I'm like, boo, gotta take the Hetzer out, because he has the capability of destroying me from the front, so I fire a shot hoping to take him out. It obviously doesn't take him out, so I back up, and I fire another shot and get very lucky, destroy the hull. The Hetzer's sloping armor means that from the front it's very hard to kill it, but the power of the T-34's gun combined with shooting at the fairly weak point of the hull, where the gun protrudes, managed to get me the kill and the hull destroyed on the Hetzer, so things are looking pretty good for me, although as you might have seen, the track got knocked off my T-34. Luckily, I can repair the track with the guy who was riding on the side who was supposed to be crewing the top machine gun, so I've got someone around to fix that right up. So, you know, it's not all wasteful. This guy is running up to kill me, but he does not jump over the fence. The AI bugs out a bit. If this guy had been microing, he could have told the guy to jump over the fence manually. Might not have made it, but maybe still worth a try. So, you know, micro has its place in Men of War, even if it's just correcting the really weird stuff the AI does when presented with a picket fence. A brown picket fence, not a white picket fence, as you might be familiar with Huckleberry Finn, one of the classic books by, whoa, that Panther II just got blown up. Mark Twain. He wrote Huckleberry Finn. What an awesome author. Mark Twain is really cool. So here's a Panzer IV over to the left, and while I had my T-34, I figure, yeah, let's take some shots at this guy, and I'm in range, so I guess I don't fire. But my tread is repaired, so I I really should be moving on at that point. I've got 2 people right behind that house, but I guess I'm taking my time. I want to take out that Panzer IV, but then I see, look at that, that's a Rakettenwerfer, which is an artillery piece, launches huge barrages of rockets, but very expensive to buy. Turns out there's people in his house, so I realized, like, oh shit, there's people in the house, what am I gonna do? Oh, through the house, kill all the people inside. And then I have to keep moving, guy chucks an AT grenade, I'm just like, I don't care what happens to my T-34, I really want to kill this Panzer IV, and I really want to kill that Rakettenwerfer. So, mission 1 accomplished. I didn't have to worry about that Panzer IV, by the way, because that's the AUSF-E. I don't know what AUSF stands for, I can't remember, but it's got a very short, stubby gun. It's designed for infantry support, so that gun will kill light vehicles and it'll kill infantry, but it won't kill tanks. It really won't penetrate tanks, so I didn't have to worry about the Panzer IV, and I don't have to worry about the Rakettenwerfer either, because that is artillery, not close-in AT guns. So anyways, I'm gonna destroy it because it's super expensive, and kaboom! He launches it straight into my underbelly, flips the tank over, engine destroyed, hull destroyed twice, track destroyed twice, and of course he blows up too. There's no way he was going to survive that sort of explosion, so wow is pretty much all I can say right there. Who came out ahead in that? If it's just the Rakettenwerfer versus just the Panzer IV, or the T-34, I think I still came out ahead because the Rakettenwerfer, I think, cost more than the T-34, but of course I also got his Panzer IV in that crazy attack, so I definitely came out ahead. It would have been nice not to lose my tank. That would have been ideal, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. Sometimes you would like ice cream to fall from the sky in some sort of ice cream storm, but that hasn't happened yet, and until it does happen, we're going to have to settle for killing our Rakettenwerfer and the Panzer IV. AUSF-E. AUSF. What does AUSF stand for? I totally looked up AUSF. Maybe someone even told me on YouTube, but I've forgotten. So there was a boat. Can't do anything with a boat, I don't think. A lot of stuff you can crew, like a tractor that starts on this map, you can crew and drive around and stuff. Not so useful for anything, although the tractor will tow your AT guns slightly faster. Moving my ZIS-2 forward to get a shot through this tree. The only thing blocking me is a tree, I noticed, so I figure I'll shoot. Probably not going to lose much momentum shooting through a tree, and eventually the tree is just going to die, so I'm aiming basically dead center, kind of near the vision slit, because I know I'm too inaccurate to really aim for the vision slit itself. I'm not even sure if the vision slit matters. I think it does, though. I think this game is detailed enough to know that you're shooting that. But I figure, you know, I'm going to keep plinking away at it. Eventually I'm going to get some sort of penetration from the front. I'm just hoping I get lucky enough eventually, and he doesn't really seem to be doing anything about it. So, meanwhile, I move up my T-26, which is finally repaired, along with my submachine gun infantry squad, so the assault is really commencing in force now. So you can see all sorts of crazy stuff. He's got his howitzer lined up, and kaboom, that thing is painful. It just gives infantry. My T-26 really having a tough time hitting that guy. I just can't hit for shit. I keep telling him to attack, and he just misses every shot. I go into direct control. I'm like, fine, I'll do it myself. We'll do it live. No, I miss again, and kaboom, more artillery from way the heck over here. It's another Panzerwerfer. So these guys are really heavy on the artillery, you might have noticed. That's at least 2 of the little stubby things, or that might be the one I heard originally and killed. 2 Panzerwerfers and a Rakettenwerfer, and that's only what I've seen in the middle and on the right. Who knows what's going on the left. So this is what I was talking about, always being aggressive and pushing forward. Actually, that was a Jagdpanzer. Takes out my people. So that's a huge tank destroyer, kind of like the Hetzer's Big Daddy. And my idea here is just like, I'm going to try to get around behind it and blow it up if I can't, which I likely can't, you know, I had to at least try. So this guy's not completely brain dead, is actually backing up, and so then I decided to take out the artillery, but yeah, that wasn't really happening. That was just like, you know what, I've got the submachine gun guy here, it would be crazy not to try, it would be crazy to try. I'm crazy either way, crazy like a fox. And I did my crazy thing. This is slightly less crazy. I'm cooking a grenade. I cook it for a little while. You just hold down the fire button in direct control, and it blows up slightly earlier than it would have blown up otherwise. So, not so crazy. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that sort of sneak behind his Jagdpanzer, sneak behind his artillery to work, but I just had to try. What is life if you don't try? It's